Why? Why? Test.
I have fought through the ages to destroy Damases and their assorted Damasseries wherever they could be found. But their numbers multiply every day, and I am but one vampire, and my hunger is not great enough. I have fought them in the cities, on the seas, and in space. Not even my fleet of helicopters is enough. Then, out of the heavens, from the skies, a book, bound in black, that falls to the ground. Inscribed on the book are the words, Death Note. O Shinigami, god of death, use those Shinigami eyes of yours and tell me the lifespan of an immortal vampire. Do your Shinigami rules apply to a creature like myself, that is already damned?
Bella's eyes burn red in the midnight glow. Flying sharp, heart cold, she's ready to go. Dumbasses multiply, their nonsense takes hold. She's done with their chatter, their stories retold. A black book in hand, her new kind of fight. One name, one stroke, they'll fade in the night. Bella's got a death note, she's writing their doom, clearing the chaos, no mercy, no room. Dumbasseries fall, she's setting it right. Bella's got a death note, she owns the night. They tweet their hot takes, they bumble and brag, spreading their drivel, they wave their own flag. But Bella's too swift, her pen doesn't pause, each scribble's a verdict, no need for a cause. The streets grow quiet, her power's unbound. One vampire's wrath makes the world spin around. She's just one soul, but the fools are too many. Their noise overwhelms, it's a flood, it's uncanny. The death note's her edge, but it's wearing her thin. Can she save the world, or will madness begin? Yet Bella won't break, her resolve's like a flame. She'll burn through the dumbass, rewrite the game. Bella's got a death note, she's writing their doom, clearing the chaos, no mercy, no room. Dumbasseries fall, she's setting it right. Bella's got a death note, she owns the night. In shadow she stands, but clutched in her hand, the queen of the night with a deadly command. Dumbasses beware, your time's running low. Bella's got a death note, and she's stealing the show.
Why? Test. Well, this is something else. Sorry.
I have fought through the ages to
Uh-oh.
destroy Damases.
Oh. I still suck at this. Hi everybody, it's Bella. Wonderful, thank you for joining me today. It's lovely to see you all. let's see. What's your favorite vampire film? Oh, Nosferatu, of course. Oh, it's always Nosferatu. That's my favorite film, period. Anyone ask me? It's simple. Nosferatu. Everything else is gay. So, I had a lot of fun. Of course, it was, let's see. She's got a death note. Let me get her death note. Jen and Silent? Yes. It's always there. It's always Nosferatu. Yeah, not that new one that they call Nosferatu. No, not at all. Let's see. Alright, gotta go here. Let's see. Well, she ain't cooperating today. Why? Oh, let's see. Oh, they're too strange. Oh, that's just going doink, 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 doink for the dance. Kind of like having my haunted puppet dancing. I bet that was fun. Let's see, back off here. Where's his death note? Oh wait, oh there we go. There's my. So having a haunted puppet with a death note, really inspired me. I gotta get something gotta quit. Otherwise I just make music videos and just be the same boring crap. Well, maybe it already is, I don't know. But something has to kick in on me. I gotta go, yeah, I'm gonna do a video. Yeah. So like I got this puppet and I thought, yeah, this is her death note. I thought to myself, yeah, oh yeah, that was got a death note. That's what she needs, cause fighting the dumbasses is just too hard. Like I said, there's just so many of them, and every day there's more, and there's more, and there's more. So, hope everyone's doing really well today. So, let's start on that music video. If you don't know the movie Death Note, not the movie. Don't ever watch it, just live action Death Note movies and you're absolutely horrible. But the anime, I think the anime came out back in 2005. And let's see, I'll try to explain it for those who haven't watched it. But if you ever get a chance, find the anime. I don't know if it's on Netflix or whatever. Or if you have to go to the high seas. The high seas, if you know what I mean. But find the anime, Death Note, and if you just watch the very first episode, you know what's that, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you'll know if you like it or not. But what Death Note is about, there's gods of death in Japanese culture called the Shinigami. And in the anime, they live in their own realm. That separate from the human world. And what they have is, they have a, what's called a Death Note. And these are really ugly looking, monstrous looking, beings, gods. They're gods of death, so they look really ugly. And they have what's called a Death Note. And what they do is, to extend their lives, they take on, they write a name in the book. So they have to know the person's name, and then they have to be able to imagine that person. And then they write their name in the death book, and they don't say anything within like, I don't know, it's like 2 or 3 minutes. That person dies of a heart attack, but they can also specify a date and a time for a person to die and a certain cause. And if it's possible for that to happen, it'll happen. If not, it just won't happen. But so that's one of the rules. You have to know the person's name, and you have to be able to imagine the person's face. So if a person has a alias, not their real name, they won't die. So what if a bad guy is after you because you're closing in on, because you become this monster and you have this Death Note, and you don't know their name, you can't touch them. So what happens in the anime is one of the gods of death gets bored, and you gotta remember they get the rest of the lifespan of the people who who they take their wives. So they killed so many humans that, they're basically immortal now, and they're bored of the whole thing. Well, one of them gets bored, and he tosses his death note into the human realm, and then a high school student picks it up, and then it takes off from there. So that's what it's about. And one thing that the gods of death, the Shimigami, can do is they have special eyes. They're red, like my normal eyes are, not like my puppet. And they can see the names of the people they want to kill. So they can see their name, and then they can see their lifespan. So someone who's gonna die in a month, they don't care. They don't have to write them down. But someone who's got a nice juicy lifespan, they can write their name down, and they know how many years they're gonna get. So what they can do is they can make a deal for the human, if they lend them their death note, that they can take half their lifespan, and they can have their eyes, the Shimigami eyes. So that's what that was about when I'm talking about Shimigami god of death. What is the lifespan of immortal vampire? What's half of immortality? That's kind of what I was saying. So, and then the other thing is, any mortal who writes, and I'm not a mortal, but any mortal who writes in a death note can go to neither heaven or hell. So, it's kind of hinted at other places that they become Shimigamis themselves. But you can no longer go to heaven or hell if you're mortal and you write a name in the death note. So once you write one, you might as well go for it all. But if you're already damned, what does that mean? So that was my question. I was asking, what's the lifespan of an immortal vampire? Because you can't take half of my life. And how do the rules apply if I start writing in here? I'm already dead. It don't matter. So, okay, let's see. Warren says, Happy Death Day. That's a comedy slasher movie, not an airplane disaster movie. And the Death Note is a VHS videotape in Ringu, my favorite horror movie. Sounds like Voodoo Dolls, too. Yeah. You make Crunchyroll and Hulu. It's on both of those platforms, Tom? Awesome. Maybe Netflix? Yeah. Or IT Senator, just go to the high seas. You are a pirate captain after all, Tom. Click to the high seas also if you can't find it. But watch the first episode. You either like it or you hate it. You'll know right away. And the God of Death in the anime is really cool. It looks really cool. Name is Ryuk. And I have one Easter egg where I'm dressed up like the God of Death. I'm holding an apple. So you find that picture? That's me. That's Doa as a Shimigami. So, alright, let's see. Anybody have any questions about the video? I'd love to hear them. If not, we'll go ahead and go to some news or some terrible news out of India today. Let's see. Oh, this is really sad. Which picture it? Oh yeah, here it is right here. How to just click.
આટલાની સવારે જોખમી થઈ ગઈ આટલાની સવારે જોખમી થઈ ગઈ
There we go. This is just awful.
આટલાની સવારે જોખમી થઈ ગઈ
This is an Air India crash. So, let me go ahead and read Lawrence's The Soul Suckers age centuries in deep sleep until even young soul can't keep them alive. New vampire from Stephen King. Stephen King sucks. Oh, But I'll take back to this horrible news though. What happened? They have other clips. The plane literally, Air India Flight 171, the airplane literally took off. Maybe got only a couple hundred feet and then went right down. So, some catastrophic failure. And I think I read there was like 242 people aboard. So, just horrible. The explosion. So Warren says the explosion was immense, but someone survived. Yes, I'll show you his picture. Here's some other pictures. It crashed into some medical buildings, medical school buildings. So let's see here. Yeah, right here. There's some pictures, but there's other pictures. It literally, it took off, got up only a few hundred feet and went right down. So there's a picture of that taking off from the runway. Just horrible. Here's pieces of it. And there's some really bad stuff out there, so I didn't want to show that. Let's see. And what's that? So a big explosion, as you can imagine. So here's the picture of the gentleman that survived. One person, he was right next to the emergency door, and he walked away. You could talk about a miracle, but then how about all the other people? So it's amazing. But here he is. He's walking away, away from it, and he has contusions to the face and his feet. I'm not laughing at this. Sorry, I was laughing at Brian. I'm sorry. I gotta watch myself. I'm not laughing at this at all. I was reading Brian here. Brian, just watch Death Note song and video. Possibly your best yet. But as an eternal vampire, you've had long enough to practice. Yeah, we vampires are definitely like shimigamis already, aren't we? So I'm sorry. It's kind of stupid to be laughing while something so serious to somebody and all these people. But that's what I was looking at. Thanks for joining, Brian. Warren says David Fincher tried for decades to make a film with survival. Same story as this from Fight Club. Right. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Yeah, let me show you another picture. Let's see. This is Ramesh. Kumar Ramesh. Vishwas. He's supposed to be a citizen of the UK, from what I understand. But I can't imagine anything so shocking. And one of the things he said was just how sudden it all was. How sudden this all happened. And then he mentioned the crash and jumping out the emergency door and just bodies around him. Can you imagine trying to get your mind wrapped around what has just happened to you? So you see him walking away. They took him away in an ambulance. It's, like I said, you could talk about his luck, which is amazing. But it's such a tragedy for everybody else. And the crash was into the building was just terrible. I haven't heard about anybody else on the ground. Let's see. This might be.
पूरा इसके ऊपर ऐसे ही गिर गया है बता दो पता है बहुत पब्लिक आई
And like I said, there's some really terrible videos out there too. Very shocking. But everything just went up in smoke. So obviously, all that jet fuel. I'm just surprised it isn't all still burning there, Kenzie. Right on takeoff. Right on takeoff. Probably the worst possible time for that to happen. So some kind of catastrophic engine failure, I imagine. A total loss of lift. No tipping, no turning. It just went up a couple 100 feet and then came right down into the other, into the medical school building. So, I didn't see much. So if anyone wants to write something in the comments, I haven't seen much for the UK. Obviously, this flight would probably been the biggest news right now for the UK. So I imagine, not just Indian nationals, but other UK nationals were flying back from that flight. All right. We have here, I'll talk about what some of the stuff in the United States. I'll try to explain it to you, because I know it's obvious that if you're from the UK, you don't understand a lot of this stuff. I don't blame you. Let's see. This is... Let's see, it shows up here. No, that's not showing up. Let me try it again. I'm going to talk about this is one of these horrible human beings that the United States has produced. His name is David Hogg, and he's horrible. There was a school shooting in Florida a few years back. I think it was a high school, and he says he was a stupid guy. I guess he was, but he immediately jumped on the anti-gun bandwagon, and he tried to make a name for himself. And he got himself hooked on, the U.S. Democratic Party out here. And right away, as soon as he gets on it, he starts, give me money, here's where you can give me money. And a real quizzling, a real scumbag. I don't know what else to say. He's just one of the most violent human beings imaginable. So, the Democratic National Committee just overwhelmingly voted to remove David Hogg, that woman there, from his position as vice chair, 294 to 99. They cited diversity quotas for his removal. Diversity quotas. So fitting. Just the most horrible human being ever. Just the kind of person who would betray his own nation, anybody. Fuck. Real. So, I show that to you. And then we had some other weird things going on. Let's see. This is odd. This is the other day. I'm not sure I like this, but in the U.S., in our Congress, we had U.S. House of Representatives, I think, or the Senate. They had they brought in a bunch of U.S. governors and stuff, and basically the Democrats used to do this too. Nothing gets done, but they yelled at them, and why are you doing this? Here you saying this and that, but no one gets punished.
What we spent.
This is the New York governor, Hochul is her last name, New York State governor, and she didn't know anything about.
I appreciated that very
much.
About
the money.
What we spend on immigrants, the immigrants who are here hardworking to live a life and working on our farms and taking care of our parents in nursing homes and taking care of our children, they have been coming here for 400 years. And we don't keep track of individuals based on their status. We make sure that people have services so we don't end up with an unexpected
So essentially what you're telling me is that you keep no track of money that is going to people who are not legal in the United States, resources that are taken away from New Yorkers, resources that are taken away from Illinoisans. You guys do not keep track of any of this.
You know what's really challenging is that many people came here with legal status. I mean, temporary protective status, 300,000.
Do you
all of a sudden they wake up one day and it's
do you
gone.
go along with the strategy from the Biden administration, which massively expanded immigration protocols that overwhelmed your city and overwhelmed your state? Do you agree with that?
We call for secure borders. We call for this body to
I
do
never
its
remember
job.
you calling for secure borders at
No,
all, Governor
we certainly
Hochul.
have.
That
We
doesn't
certainly
sound
have.
like him to my
many,
memory.
Many conversations I
So, yeah, she doesn't know where the money's going to. Yeah, she does. It's going to her pocket, as we all know. So, so we had one after another up there, one after another. And like I said, the Democrats used to do this to the conservatives in the United States when they were in power. Nothing ever happens. So, you know, I don't see the point. You're not going to do anything about it. We all know, everyone else knows this. You know, everyone knows this. Something has to be done. So, yeah, Tom, I got that, Tom. Tom says here, Senator Alex Padilla has been handcuffed and detained for breaking into Senator Kristi Noem's press conference and assaulting a police officer. I got that clip. And Go-Go Gadget got him on the cover. Bye, Mark. Yeah, Go-Go Gadget. Yeah, I remember that cartoon. Oh my God. I wish my puppet had that. Had had those expanding arms and head. To kick around corners and everything. You know, 'cause her neck goes on an extension. Go-Go Gadget. That's so cute. So let me call you that. Do you know, Tom, was Senator Padilla, is that a state senator? I'm kind of assuming it was, because Kristi Noem, I'm going to play this in a second. Kristi Noem was she's the Department of Homeland Security. She's the head of that in the United States. And she had a press conference. My understanding it was in LA. So I'll play this. A person going by Senator Alex Padilla, yes, from California. So this person's going to be a state senator. He tried to barge in. I'll play that clip.
I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the secretary because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your heads off.
How many of our ICE agents have been doxxed for doing their duty? How they have been targeted?
到家前, following Alex Padilla, and Tom says he's been handcuffed and detained for breaking into Secretary Kristi Noem's press conference and for assaulting a police officer. So I hope they put charges on him, because all of these people in the Trump administration their lives are threatened trying to do what's right. So that's just outrageous. And again, he doesn't give a damn. He's just playing a game. It's just a game for him and trying to get out. Right? Look at me. I'm fighting as a fascist myself. So, yeah. Oh, can go on and on about these people. But it's all grandstanding, isn't it? It's just all playing a game, being fake. Yeah. 而且 Ice Rider says Ice shot him and 他前面好意思都是那爆。一张。一个字。I went to you can make a t-shirt. I went to the Ice Rider till I lost the nut. One nut with you. 咱们弄 plaster 没他的 nut. Come on with that. That's funny. And Mark says, yeah, and their families are in danger. Yes, for all these people in the Trump administration, you know they're going to do something. But come on, Somebody came up with some names while we're thinking about it. What would be a good anti-ice protester name for somebody who wants to wants their testicles to pepper balls. Tuna was a small target, so it was a really good shot. These guys were so feminine. What a shot. 1 in a million. What do you call athletics? What do you boys when it's like black athletic supporter? Come to the ice riots and bring your supporter. Over in the US it's called a jock, isn't it? It's a jock. Bring your jock. You know the story of the human trafficker who sent back to El Salvador? He has a illegal and famous gang, the court ordered him sent back to US. The big 90% of deportations to Gaza. It's insane. No other president had to do this for deportations. What was it? Was it under Clinton? 12 million deported, and almost all of them required no court hearings, because again, you're illegal. So this is brand new fake law that they created out of nowhere to remove power from the Trump and his administration. So it's pretty outrageous. So let's see. Tom says A cup for his athletic support. If only he was wearing even the tiniest of A cups. A 1 in a billion shot. Jobs. Jails play thank you. Thank you, Mother. Half the jobs. Half jobs. Half jobs to Tommy. Tommy, yeah. Sounds more French. Never go to a raw without your athletic supporter, boys. Not really made my go. Hello, Jack. Or no Jack. No Jack. No Jack. You be at no be handing out athletic supporters at the front. Let's meet them. We got $50,000 in athletic trucks for all you boys. Come on, get them. Let's have the money you can. Don't lose them. Oh boy, I can go on and on. No, young. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna laugh or then that that's why you know it's that. So funny. And now we're gonna have to name the officer who shot an Ace. He's Ace for now, and the rest of his life he's Ace. What a shot. Hey there, Ace. Not Buster. Ace, not Buster. Got you through it. Oh no, I'm gonna die. You can't get your fucking work for the you know, like they had those. In the United States, they had those cow balls. They'll have like one. You like the gold plated cow testicle. I've been black. Hey, Buster. Congrats on that impossible shot. You've been promoted. You can teach sharpshooter school. Tom says they should be handing out cups and gas masks at the mines for sure. Not just the masks, but protect your nuts too. I thought you might toy. Put the girls up in front. I buy you shall see. Oh, I'm sorry. Robert Chair, Wayne Ivy, the potential rioters. If you throw a breath, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be noting your family where the collector remains at. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh boy, I'm still in tears. I'm actually in tears over that. I'm just thinking of one typical shotgun must have been. Maybe I was a Richie Sheet. Well, it's gonna have a line full of window. Necessity, Lucian, behind a willing toss of her bricks. I'm actually snorting now, thinking of this. And then, then you got the girls, then I tried to get shot in the cooch. To me, boys. Let's see. Alan, I'm sorry. Did you only hear me laughing hysterically? I don't know how well it shows up on the mic, but I guess I had too vivid of an imagination because I'm picturing already I'm picturing all the outcomes of how silly this would be. Let's see. Alan says in Northern Ireland they used to bounce the rubber bullets off the street at an angle to hit the spot. Yeah, I bet they use those water cannons the same way. Because usually it's some kind of sicko that's running that crap. So, gets off on that. Okay. No. Oh boy. That really made my day hearing that. Oh boy, maybe that leads a song. Maybe I can make a song about the new LA sharpshooter. Let's see. Oh, it's the Nutcracker. You'll see. I have to think about that one. He's the Nutcracker. The lovely ballad, over the top ballad. He made you like an opera. Imagine being this boy really came with this game. He bought his game. He did not shame. Kani Bastion. He's the Kani Bastion. Oh boy, this I can't get duh. If I talk about the shitty. For hours probably. Okay. Alright. I gotta change the subject. This is just the half hour me just laughing hysterically. That is great news. Oh. Well, I don't know if I had any other news to talk about today. Let's see. I think that was just about it. Funny news. Would anyone like to see the new music video again? I'll play that if you like to hear it. I don't want to bore you. Me laughing's pretty boring. I don't know. Funny times will happen. Okay, well, at least you're having some fun. Oh man. Yeah. But so, this is the kind of stuff that inspires me for a song. I'll go for a long time without any inspiration. Then my puppet, I'll have the new puppet and I'll say, oh, that's a death note. And then now all of a sudden that's a song. And now I got potentially a new song about the sharpshooting communist buster. And his reward. Oh boy. I have to try something. I have to see if I can work something out. I don't know. I'll have to think if I was to make a video about the sharpshooter shooting communists in MLA, the best images will be nothing graphic, but there'll be, I don't know, something that like a picture of a dog's balls hanging down, or something that talks about it without showing any nail or somebody to be being hit in it. So I have to think of something. If you have any ideas, let me know. Like here in the United States, you pick up trucks that have little plastic balls hanging down on the bull's balls hanging down on the pickup trucks. Yeah, you have images like that as the song goes on, and they maybe accidents, where somebody pops somebody in the nuts with something, but that would be funny. I don't know how to say it. It's a great song, Tom says. Yeah, what? Oh, are you talking about the new one? Let me know if you'd like me to play that again. Cause otherwise I'll just laugh about nuts for another 10-15 minutes. So, let's see. I'll play my new song again, if you don't mind. Get that going. Let's see, what do we have here? Do I have a deal? Boy. Here's where it goes silent. 빠르게. That was real fun. Yeah, it's just me thinking about when I got this puppet. Haunted puppet. I knew haunted puppet, and just made me think about it. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of like deja vu. I had thought about before to do a Death Note video, but it never got far. Then I forgot about it. So then I was making this, and it felt like deja vu. Oh, didn't I do this already? Did I? No, I never wrote any words or anything. So it kind of felt like that. All of a sudden coming back to me, oh yeah, you had that idea last year sometime, and you were thinking about it. So, yeah, interesting. So let's pop this in here.
I have fought through the ages to destroy Damas's and their assorted Damasseries wherever they could be found.
You gonna play? Oh.
But their numbers multiply every day, and I am but one vampire, and my hunger is not great enough. I have fought them in the cities, on the seas, and in space. Not even my fleet of helicopters is enough. Then, out of the heavens, from the skies, a book, bound in black, that falls to the ground. Inscribed on the book are the words, Death Note. O Shinigami, God of Death, use those Shinigami eyes of yours and tell me the lifespan of an immortal vampire. Do your Shinigami rules apply to a creature like myself, that is already damned?
Bella's eyes burn red in the midnight glow. They tweet their hot takes, they bumble and brag, spreading their drivel, they wave their own flag. But Bella's too swift, her pen doesn't pause, each scribble's a verdict, no need for a cause. The streets grow quiet, her power's unbound, one vampire's wrath makes the world spin around. She's just one soul, but the fools are too many, their noise overwhelms, it's a flood, it's uncanny. The death
Here she
knows
is.
her edge, but it's wearing her thin. Can she save the world, or will madness begin? Yet Bella won't break, her resolve's like a flame, she'll burn through the dumbass, rewrite the game. Bella's got a death note, she's writing their doom, clearing the chaos, no mercy, no room. Dumbasseries fall, she's setting it right. Bella's got a death note, she owns the night. In shadow she stands, but clutched in her hand, the queen of the night with a deadly command. Dumbasses beware, your time's running low. Bella's got a death note, and she's stealing the show.
So, my Spicy says, great job on your new song, Miss Bella. Thank you for joining us, Spicy. Wonderful to see you here today. And Alan's so right. It has a Rammstein's sound about it. Yeah, definitely. Especially at the very beginning and everything, that sounds definitely like something that Rammstein would do. Yeah, that's probably why I really liked it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Here, let me show you this. Yeah, I like that. So, this is my haunted puppet, and that's my soul. I'm inhabiting my puppet. So, I like that look. So, and then if we go back here, whoops, go back here, and then we go, let me take the book out of the death note out. We go like this. And then we have, keep it small. Oi. And she's dancing to a song. Yeah, that's simple. It's really fun. So, alright, let's get back to that. But what else because of the puppet that it's because of the puppet it made me think about the death note, and then all of a sudden I had to have a song. So, that's just the way it is, you know. You could tell me an idea of a song, and if it doesn't click, I wouldn't be able to make a good song anyways out of it. So, let's see. Tom says Spicy. Yeah, we just love Spicy. She's wonderful. And Spicy says hi back to Tom. It's kind of like Rammstein with Amy Lee. Yeah, the vocals definitely sound like Amy Lee, and then the keyboard definitely sounds like Rammstein. Then of course that industrial beat is so many types of Rammstein songs. Listen, so yeah, is it possible to put puppy in the background? Oh, you know, Alan? Yeah, I can even make my own background, so that would be possible. But I can make a background. I can have maybe a background with puppy and kitty sitting there, or even better. Here, let me slide. I could make it wouldn't be that hard to do either. So, not this particular scene, but I can make my own background. And if I make the window has another layer, cut this out, then leave it blank and transparent, put it on a layer. I could have Puppy looking in there with his eyes ablaze. but yeah, that's a great idea, Alan. But yeah, we can, I could do anything like that. Everything's fine in time, as you can imagine, but that's possible. And this is a background that I purchased. I didn't create this background myself. So this is just one I purchased off of Etsy again. But with the AI pictures, it would be really easy to make interesting background. So if anybody wants to make me one, I'll be glad to showcase it. So feel free to let me know, especially over on X and DMs. Let me know. And if I like it, I'll go ahead and use it as a background. I would love to have some more backgrounds. So, yeah. Puppy looking would be great. Yeah. Yeah. And then maybe have a sofa and we could have Kitty sitting on the sofa, laying down on the sofa. Yeah, it's not so hard to do at all. So, yeah, I like that idea. I like that. You guys have great ideas. You really do. So, hope Puppy avoids Haitians. Hope Haitians avoid Puppy. I don't know any Haitian that's, or a group of Haitian that's tougher than the Cerebus. Do you know? A 3-headed hellhound that breathes fire? I don't know. They are pretty tough in a gang, especially. But I like Puppy's chances. Need a hellhound. I have a hellhound. It's Puppy. Puppy's my hellhound. He's so cute. He's so adorable. I just love Puppy. This food, he really helps. He keeps everything nice and orderly outside. Castle Nightshade brings in all the migrants that are looking for the benefits office over here. Yeah. So yeah, I have all around my kingdom. I went and placed sign, say, with an arrow pointing inwards towards the castle, saying benefits office. And I tell you, we have no problem with illegal immigration here at Castle Nightshade, none at all. And Puppy will corral them, bring them in, and then, like I said, for the larders here, where we store the food, our food, for the for all the thralls, maybe Alan can attest to this, but our larders are bursting at the seams. So our illegal immigration campaign has been wonderful. Yeah. Barbecue ribs every night for your thralls, hamburgers, everything, you name it. What else? Did you hear me talking about on the video, dumbasses and all that? You have to check out some more of my different videos. I've got double downers, helicopter rides, pest control for dumbasses, economy, illegitimate economies. Let's put it that way. YouTube doesn't like that word apparently. But and also I have a comic book series I've been doing where Tyrock Girl. Tyrock Girl fights against dumbasses, the League of Dumbasses. And let's see. Let me see if I can find that. That way I don't have to cue you with a song. Tyrock Girl. Yeah. Let's see. This is. Let me look this way. Is that why? No. Still getting used to all of this. But I made a comic strip. And let's see. Well, I need the covers. I didn't do more than that. So this is Tyrock Girl. And you are BC Comics. It's Bella Comics. I'm on comic imprint. Isn't that cool? Tyrock Girl. And issue 1, The Legion of Dumbasses. Will Bella find friend or prey? I always wonder about that. So, coming down on top of the League of Dumbasses. But, like I said, it's just too much for one girl. One girl let's see, that was issue 1. Let me see if I can find issue 2. And this was issue 2. I gotta get rid of that. Get over here. Where is that? Oh, that's the wrong kind of file. I'll figure it out here eventually. Oh, let's see. This is issue 2. Maybe. Oh, there we go. There's issue 2. So, alright. So, this was issue 2. I started realizing just how difficult it is to fight against all the dumbasses. So many dumbasses, so little time. The legion of dumbasses grows by the day. Bella faces her greatest danger yet. So, that was issue 2. Then I even had issue 3. Looks like I bored everybody. I went ahead and I took to the seas. I realized just fighting here on land wasn't enough. So, let's see. Issue 3. I want this takes a while to pop up. Let's give me a second. Will it pop up? So what kind of file this is? But yeah. So far I have like a total of 9 different covers. So let's see. We'll skip that one. We'll just try that. Yeah. Well, here's issue 3. So, we took to the high seas, sailing the 7 seas of dumbass. Paladala fights against the legion of dumbasses in the seas. Can she succeed? Very dramatic. Very dramatic. So, that's kind of like what I'm talking about when I talk about dumbasses. And how this right here? So, I was picturing Bella as a she found the legion of dumbasses secret undersea base, and here she is. She's standing there and look at her periscope up, and she's looking at them saying, "Such a cute secret undersea base. I bet you dumbasses so sleepy." So, man, that and I found out. So I don't have much else. I don't really have much else. Let's see. What's a chiroptera? Okay, words as what's a chiroptera? There is this thing called Google, but chiroptera is another name for that. Yeah, it's on that. So on that girl. That name is already taken, so on that girl. So it's just another goofy way of saying, and I kind of like not saying what it is. I want people to look it up. And so it'd be an inside joke. But yeah, I'm that girl, and I'm DC Comics, not DC Comics, so Bella Comics, and Chiroptera Girl. So hopefully I don't get in trouble for infringing, but it's just a few little silly comic covers. How about you guys? You have anything for me? Anybody wanna say something? Chat up something? Cause this is for an hour of me. Well, I last for like 20 minutes. So I don't know how amusing that was having listen to me cackling over here. But does anyone have anything else? Any stories or anything they want to talk about? I'll give you a moment, chat. Come on, chat. Don't hold me down. Don't hold me down. Or we can just say bye because an hour is a long time. Putting up with me. Couple more seconds. Otherwise we'll call it quits. Maybe what I'll do is I'll play it out. It's a long video, so I'll just play us out if I can find this one video. Maybe I will play it. Is it? I'll play out with my. Oh, now I gotta find it. Oh, if I had about my helicopter rides, that'll tell you a little bit more about. Can I find it? Oh, let's see. go ahead and helicopter rides. If I can find the video here. Yeah, boys, play this out. We'll call it a day. Let me know if anyone's interested in a, if anyone's interested in a little space tonight, we can do that. So yeah, this was Belladonna Nightshade's helicopter rides and pest control. So this was me also fighting. Season the succubus. Season the succubus. Yeah. Well, you know, succubus, they're kind of annoying, but they do get all the guys. So I'll go ahead. I'll play you out. Feel free to go ahead and close. You don't have to watch this video. Well, I'll play you out with this. So let's see. Let me get going here.
In the history of commerce, never has there been a synergy of two disparate technologies that, when merged into a single whole, immediately causes one to say,
have a wonderful night in the
this
UK.
is it.
See you.
This is what has been missing all these years since the 1970s. From the fertile mind of Belladonna Nightshade comes the question, what would happen if we combine tourist helicopter rides and pest control into one grand unified whole? From this bold idea, Belladonna brings you Belladonna Nightshade's helicopter rides and pest control. Hello, I am Belladonna Nightshade. In my never-ending desire to rid this world of dumbasses and their assorted dumbassery, I asked myself, is there a method to make this process more streamlined and efficient? Thus was born Belladonna Nightshade's helicopter rides and pest control. You may ask, but Bella, I don't see the connection whatsoever. Imagine, my friend, you are dealing with a cantankerous progressive and/or commie bastard, and you notice that they are the most foul, mean, and unhappy SOBs in all of existence. Well, what could be better than a lovely helicopter ride over our vast oceans? The beautiful sunlight with the soothing hum of the helicopter itself. Our passenger will surely see a change in his or her perspective, one from 3,000 meters to sea level. I assure you, this will be a life-changing excursion and sure to amuse. At least for me, most definitely. Bella, you say. Why are you limiting yourself so? Well, I tell you, my helicopter rides are for Democrats and Republicans, Tories, Labour, Liberal Democrats, assorted European Parliament and uniparty government filth, along with their billionaire donor class and oligarchs. All should be treated to the awesome experience of weightlessness, which Freefall simulates most wonderfully. We are acquiring assorted helicopters to meet your pest control needs. We will have small helicopters for single-party excursions, a larger helicopter for large party rides, a Black Hawk for nighttime parties, and an Apache helicopter for those persistent, hard-to-solve pest problems. This year, watch out for our advertisement campaign coming to a town near you. Soon, we will be opening up offices in New York City. Just look at all that room for pest control. Followed internationally by opening an office in London. I understand that the frigid temperatures of the North Sea will suppress all pest concerns. We may even open an office in Dubai. If we are this far out, I am sure no pest issues will reoccur. As you can imagine, the demand is overwhelming. I suggest you purchase your one-way ticket for your politician or commie bastard of choice now. Don't wait any longer. Why get your hands bloody, I mean dirty, when Belladonna Nightshade's helicopter rides and pest control can take care of all your pest concerns for you. If my disclaimer isn't enough to soothe your concerns, Mr. Commie Bastard, then let me offer you, completely at my expense, a nice ocean-going helicopter ride. I am sure that at 3,000 meters, we can certainly come eye to red eye on our disagreements. Indeed.